What's up, people? My name is James Blissett, professional sports bettor and founder of Lucrative MMA, which is my handicapping service where I help people make money from betting on MMA. And in this video, I want to talk to you about why having a short-term mindset will kill you and kill your bankroll. So first of all, we have to understand that this mindset plagues the world. And if you listen to the advice I'm going to give you in this video, it won't only help you with your sports betting endeavors, it's going to help you in your life. The reason this mindset plagues the world is because we live in an instant gratification society. I was reading something once and they labeled it as a microwave society. And that's what you're living in, and that's what I'm living in. We're living in a society that rewards instant gratification through your email, through your computer, through your social media app, through your DMs. Everything is online these days and everything is aimed to give you that instant dopamine hit. Because they understand people have short attention spans. People are not watching a 1 hour video anymore. People are watching 10-second Instagram reels, TikTok reels, YouTube shorts. Videos on YouTube now, they're 10 seconds, they're 15 seconds. YouTube traditionally was a platform for long form content. It certainly wasn't a platform for 10-second videos. This short attention span that the population seems to have these days, especially the youth population, is killing their work ethic. It's killing their brain. People don't want to put in the hard work anymore. This is especially true when it comes to sports betting. People want to walk in a sports betting market, whether that be the MMA markets like I bet on, the horse racing market, the baseball market, whatever it is. People want to walk into the sports betting market and instantly dominate that market. You don't walk into a boxing gym and within 6 months you are world champion. You don't start playing football and then within 12 months win the World Cup. And it's just the same in sports betting. But this is where it gets a bit tricky, because sports betting is unlike most other endeavors that you will take up in your life. The reason for that is that you can have instant success in sports betting, unlike walking into a boxing gym and the next day being champion. It's not gonna happen. You can most certainly start gambling and within your first week win a couple $100, win a few $1,000s. That happens fairly regularly, I'd say. This is very dangerous because it can give you a false sense of security about what sports betting really is. You have to understand that in sports betting, the goal is to win long term. Of course, you want to win in the short term, but if you've been in the game for a long time like me, you understand that winning in the short term means almost nothing in this game. It's all about winning in the long term. Now, the problem, the majority of the time, from what I've seen and from what I experienced, really just comes down to ego. And although you may watch this video and say, okay, James, I understand, I have to have a long-term mindset in gambling. Okay, sweet, I will do. But once you start winning for 3, 4, 5 months, your ego is going to be inflated. It's going to be very hard for you to realize that, wait a second, this 3, 4, 5 month period, it basically doesn't even mean anything when it comes to the big picture. You know, it's easy to understand that objectively, but to actually live it and acknowledge it while you're in that hot streak, it's very, very hard. For you to be having success in sports betting and still drop your ego, it's an extremely hard thing to do, but it's something you need to do if you want to have long-term success. Because believe me, I don't care how long you've been winning for. 3, 4, 5 months, try even 5 years. That doesn't mean you're gonna win for another 5 years. You can easily win for 5 years in a row and then go on a terrible 6-month cold streak and wipe out half of your bankroll. It can easily happen, and I've seen it happen to people before. One of the main ways people become unsuccessful at gambling is that they chase their losses, right? Chasing losses in the gambling industry. It's known as chasing. You may have heard it before. What it means is that you've bet on a particular event, a sports betting event, you've lost your money, and now you've tried to bet more on a different event to win back the money that you just lost. This is one of the worst things you can do as a gambler. But really, all it comes down to is having a short-term mindset. If you had a long-term mindset, a true long-term mindset, you wouldn't care about losing an event and trying to win your money back, because you understand that this is a long-term game. You don't need to win your money back immediately. You understand there's going to be many other opportunities in the future to win that money back. If you had a short-term mindset, you wouldn't really be able to acknowledge that you have a long time to win this money back. So you're just trying to win it back immediately. You chase your losses. You start betting on things that you wasn't even going to bet in the first place. But now you feel you have to win back that money that you just lost. And chasing losses, believe me, is probably the worst thing you can do as a gambler, and it's the quickest way to lose your entire bankroll and more. Now, I've been gambling for about 13, 14 years. Literally since I was 14, 15 years old, I would gamble illegally. And there was many ways I would do that. And I won't go into that on this video, but I lost my bankroll so many times when I was first starting out. The first 3-4 years, you know, I lost all the money I had. And it took me a long time to understand that I'm in this for the long term. So look, I'm hoping that you don't have to go through the trials that I went through. I'm hoping you just watch this video and understand you have to have a long-term mindset, and it will save you all the headaches and the trials and tribulations and losing all the money that I did. But you may just have to go through this yourself. You may have to lose all your money due to having a short-term mindset, and understand that is not the way to go when you're sports betting. I believe that most people lose long-term from sports betting because they don't have the right mindset for it. I believe it's easier to read and predict an event, to read a market, than to have the mindset you need to be a long-term profitable sports bettor. I think if somebody puts in enough years to the MMA market, they can moderately successfully read that market and moderately successfully read an MMA fight and predict the outcome. I don't think that that's that hard for somebody to do if they study the sport for a good few years. To summarize, do not cheat the game. Having a long-term mindset, having a solid mindset, staying unemotional, in my opinion, is the most important part of sports betting. Stay humble. Don't let your ego get the better of yourself in light of short-term wins. Don't even let the short-term losses get you down. Understand that this is a long-term game. You have a lot to learn. You'll always be growing. You never know it all, no matter how many months you've won, no matter how many years you've won for. Keep this long-term mindset, and most likely you will be profitable in sports betting. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it this far, please subscribe to my channel, please hit the thumbs up, and make sure to leave a comment telling me if you like this sort of gambling content, and I'll start making more of it. Till the next video, maintain the right mindset, stay disciplined, and let's bash these bookies.